Hello guys and welcome back to Animaxo. Get ready for an anime countdown like no other. In this thrilling video, we're diving into the top 10 anime where the MC is strong from the start and surprises everyone. From explosive battles to jaw-dropping displays of power, these overpowered protagonists will leave you in awe. Join us as we unveil the epic moments that caught both characters and viewers off guard and explore the stories behind these dominant main characters. If you're a fan of action, surprises, and anime that defy expectations, don't miss out on this adrenaline-pumping list. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this action-packed adventure together. Nanbaka. Nanbaka is the world's most formidable prison, designed to house offenders who are too elusive to be held in regular prisons. The 4 inmates in Cell 13 are especially astute in this regard, having successfully fled every other institution. There's Jugo, a lock specialist who spent much of his life in prison. Uno, a gambler with a keen sense of intuition. Nico, an otaku whose body reacts weirdly to substances. And Rock, a bruiser with a penchant for eating. The 4 convicts' everyday hijinks always generate problems for the building administrator, Hajime Sugoroku, who desperately tries to keep them from escaping Nanbaka. Nanbaka follows the humorous, glitzy exploits of these inmates and their guards. Prison life in Nanbaka isn't all that bad, from 3 square meals a day to sports festivals, and it's the closest these 4 have to a home. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya Degurachaff is a young soldier known for her predatory brutality and incredible tactical ability, earning her the moniker Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocent exterior, however, lurks the soul of a man who challenged being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, resulting in his reincarnation as a young girl into a realm of magical warfare. Tanya, hellbent on resistance, intends to rise through the ranks of her country's military as it progressively descends into World War, with only being X standing in her way of resuming the quiet life she once knew. However, her foresight and battle initiative have an unanticipated consequence, driving the vast empire to become one of the most powerful nations. World Break. Area of Curse for a Holy Swordsman. This anime takes set at a Canaan private academy, where students with memories of prior lives are being trained to wield ancestral arts as defenders against creatures known as metaphysicals who attack at random. The pupils, known as saviors, are divided into 2 groups: Kurogain, who can conjure offensive weapons with their prana, and Kuroma, who can utilize magic. The plot begins 6 months before the series' big conclusion on the first day of school. After the ceremony, the main character, Moroha Himura, encounters a girl named Setsuki Ranju, who explains that she was Moroha's little sister in a previous life when Moroha was a heroic prince capable of slaughtering entire armies with his sword abilities. Soon after, he meets another girl, Shizuno Uroshibara, who finally confesses that she also met Moroha in a previous life when he was a dark lord capable of utilizing devastating magic, but freed her from a life of enslavement. Can those who live in the present and the past actually have a great future? Explore the intricate universe of Seiken Tsukai, no universe break to find out. Assassin's Pride. On the verge of extinction, humanity has downsized and now resides entirely in the city-state of Flandor, living in glass-encased cities. Beyond the domes, deadly lycanthropes live in the darkness, and among the residents inside, there is a clear division between aristocracy and commoners. Noble blood allows them to use mana, giving them abilities that exceed human limits and considerably assisting them in combating lycanthropes. Noble Melita Angel, who is already 13 years old, has yet to manifest her mana and attends an elite academy where she is tormented because of it. The Angel family orders Kufa Vampire to become Melita's instructor in order to assist her. While Kufa appears to be merely a tutor, his employment has an additional motive. He is to assassinate her if he proves that she does not possess mana. Kufa's study eventually leads him to the conclusion that he must kill Melita, When Kufa sees her in a struggle, he is struck by her unwavering tenacity, spirit, and belief in herself, and instead offers her a method to express her power. Kufa abandons his goal and jeopardizes everything to keep his discovery of Melita hidden from the Angel family and his own guild, while Melita learns to manipulate mana with the help of Kufa's lessons. However, Kufa and Melita will soon realize that keeping their secret will not be their only obstacle, as unexpected disaster awaits them just around the bend. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Satoru Mikami, 37, is a normal corporate worker who is completely pleased with his boring lifestyle in Tokyo, save for the fact that he has never had a girlfriend. In the midst of a casual interaction with a colleague, he gets stabbed by an unknown assailant on the streets. However, as he succumbs to his injuries, a strange voice echoes in his consciousness and recites a series of directives that the dying man cannot understand. When Satoru regains consciousness, he realizes that he has been reincarnated as a slimy goop in an unknown region. As a result, he gains additional talents, most notably the ability to swallow anything and imitate its look and attributes. He then comes upon the locked catastrophe-level monster Storm Dragon Veldora, who has been imprisoned for the previous 300 years for destroying a village. Satoru befriends him, sympathizing with his predicament and offering to help him smash the seal. In exchange, Veldora bestows the name Rimuru Tempest on him in order to provide him celestial protection. Rimuru, being free of the monotony of his previous life, goes on a new trip with a specific aim in mind. As he adjusts to his new body, his sticky antics spread over the planet, gradually changing his fate. Aria the Scarlet Ammo. In reaction to the rising crime rate, Japan establishes Tokyo Butte High, an exclusive academy where booty or armed detectives perfect their deadly abilities in the aim of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice. Kinji Tuyama, an antisocial and brusque sophomore dropout who was once a student of the combat-centric assault division, is one such PB. Kinji now spends his free time studying logistics in order to conceal his powerful but humiliating special skill. However, his quiet days are cut short when he becomes the target of the famed booty killer and encounters an emotional storm and outspoken genius of the highest rank, Aria Holmes Kanzaki, who saves Kinji's life and insists that he become her partner after witnessing what he is capable of. Hinomaru Sumo. There are no weight classifications in professional sumo. It's a brutal sport in which only the strongest survive, and anyone ready to put their skills to the test can enter the ring. However, there is a minimum size requirement to be a professional sumo wrestler, and despite his incredible talent and hard effort, young Hinomaru Bushio does not satisfy that criterion. Hinashita Kaizen, a tiny boy with enormous hopes of reaching the highest class of sumo. He can only go pro if he becomes the high school Yokozuna, a title awarded to the strongest wrestler in high school contests. Bushio is under a lot of pressure and has a limited amount of time. If he can't demonstrate his abilities in high school competitions, he may forever lose his chance to go pro, and the chances are stacked against him. Instead of enrolling at Ishigami High, Japan's premier sumo school, he enrolls at Odachi High and must construct a sumo club from the ground up with the help of one committed member, Shinya Ozeki. Odachi High is the ultimate underdog of the sumo world, but if Ushio is to make it professionally, he must push forward with all of his strength. Demon Lord Retry. Akira Uno is a regular working adult who administers the online game Infinity Game. Uno decides to shut down the servers once and for all 15 years after inventing the game. However, as the clock strikes midnight, he finds himself in the body of middle-aged Hakudo Kunai, the Demon Lord of Infinity Game. He watches the monster Griol running for a little girl named Aku soon after his unexplained translocation. Despite dispatching the beast with ease, Hakudo is apprehensive. After all, he has no memory of creating the girl or the demon. Hakudo chooses to investigate, doubting whether he is genuinely in his creation's reality. Hakuto sets off on a trip with Aku as his guide and companion to discover who or what summoned him to this magical world, all while unleashing chaos and destruction in his wake. Black Cat. Train Hartnett is a famed assassin with no concern for human life, who completes every task with merciless accuracy. In the underground realm, the elite killer goes by the moniker Black Cat and works for the powerful secret organization known only as Kronos. On a dark night, the Blithe gunman comes upon Saya Minetsuki, an enigmatic bounty hunter, and strikes up a strange friendship with her. Train begins to reconsider his life after being influenced by Saya's cheerful view on life. He decides to leave his career as the Black Cat and instead pursue a noble path as an honest bounty hunter. Kronos, on the other hand, particularly Creed Diskinth, Train's possessive underling, is unimpressed by Train's sudden change of heart and swears to go to tremendous lengths to bring back the emissary of bad luck. This assassin turned stray cat can only get so far before hearing the loud roar of gunfire. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. There's an old adage that goes, you can never be too careful. It is critical to plan for any event that may arise, even if it appears to be a waste of time. Also, in games like RPGs, it is advantageous to outperform your opponents in order to obtain absolute victory. These phrases almost exactly characterize Seiya Ryuguin. The hero prepares for his noble quest after being summoned by the goddess Ristar to save the realm of Gaiabrand from destruction. While this may seem typical, despite having overpowering numbers, he spends a significant amount of time training himself. To be safe, he fights weak adversaries with his strongest talents and buys a plenty of food and potions. While his demeanor is grating, it could be Gaiabrand's saving grace, especially in a world where evil powers control every expectation. So these were the top 10 anime where the MC is strong from the start and surprises everyone. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one.